What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Kappelle Outdoor video, and today it is a very beautiful day here in Georgia. The wind's blowing, the sun is shining, and the birds are chirping, and it's very cool outside, and you cannot ask for a better day to do a video. Today, what we're gonna go over is probably, I think, one of the most essential piece of gear as far as like day hiking or doing like a day outing, backpacking trip, or just scouting or whatever, or just doing some fishing all in general. So let's get into it. This is a Proficiency telescopic rod. This is a 5-foot. This is a medium light rod, and I will say this thing has been a really good piece of gear on any hiking trip, especially, man, I can't say enough good things about it. I just love it, man. Like, it's just compacts down nice and small, fits in the Ascend 33 bag here. The rod's nice. It's got a nice foam. I think this is EVA, I believe, foam handle. It's got a section up here in the top. The reel is pretty good. I have no problems with the reel, but I will say is I will change the line out. I think this has mono on here. I'm not really sure what poundage the line is, maybe 6 pound or 4 pound mono, but I'm gonna switch that out to maybe about 4 pound braid, only because the mono has a lot of memory to it. So when you cast, you get like this big clump of line that comes off every now and then and whatever, and it's just really annoying. I didn't really have that problem until yesterday, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and switch out the line on both of them. So there is 2 of these. I have one and Abby has one, but we're going to switch out the line for both of these to probably about 4 pound braid. But like I said, it feels good. It fishes good. Cast out bait's good. I haven't really hooked into a big fish yet with it. But I've just been using this, you know, when we go on like little small hikes or whatever that I know we're going to be around water, and you know, if I want to do a little bit of fishing, I pull this out, and you know, I already have it rigged up, so I just gotta extend it out and get to fishing. It's really good. It's a really stiff rod. Like I said, it's a medium light rod. With other medium light rods that I've had, I've caught everything from, you know, good size bluegill to like maybe 5 to 10 pound like channel catfish and stuff, and you know, bass and everything like that. So really good rod. Like I said, it drops down really small, and you really can't complain with that. Like, look at that, it just fits right in your bag or on the side of your bag or whatever. But this is just a really nice rod, and I highly recommend this for anybody who likes to go out and about, especially when you're near a water source and you like to fish. So this is another good essential piece of gear for your backpack if you are into that kind of stuff. But another thing that I want to show y'all is the tackle, some of the tackle that I bring, you know, always. So with this setup, I'm mainly targeting like small to bigger size creeks, like lakes, you know, rivers, whatever. So I kind of got a little bit of everything in here, but nothing too like extremely big. And what I've also thought about is I need to add like some other kind of stuff to here. So in here I mainly got like bluegill, crappie, bass, not really saying catfish per se, but I might add a little something for catfish as well as carp, so that way I can cover like a wide spectrum of fish species. But anyway, let's get into it. So in here I got a little small tackle box. This is a Plano tackle box. I think this is a 3400 series tackle box, but let me just go ahead and show y'all what I got in here. Now I got little weighted floats. So these are the floats that I would use for like if I'm fishing with worms and stuff like that. And I also got some I'm not really sure what you would call these kind of floats, and you just kind of hook on your line, and you know, the rest is history. And I also got these bubble floats. Now, if you don't know what these are the floats you use to throw flies. So yes, I even have flies in this kit. But what I would do is, if I can find the link on Amazon, I would recommend these other ones that I'm going to get. Switch these out, because I don't really like these ones particularly, because you'll have to cut your line, put however much leader on here you want. I think I do like 2 to 3 foot, and then you have to attach it to here. But with the other ones, it's got like a rubber sleeve down the middle of it on the inside, so you basically just slip your line through and figure out whatever depth you want, or like however much leader line you want, and you just twist the top, and that rubber tube kind of twists and kind of binds on that line. And so if I wanted to use the bubble float and a fly on this rod, all I have to do is just unloosen the top and then just slide the bobber down and then crip it down, and I can just collapse the rod. Because I was having that problem a little bit yesterday, as far as fishing with the fly. I kind of had the rod extended out while I was walking around through the woods, whatever. But with that being said, let me show you a little bit of the flies that I've got in here. Now, I'm not a professional fly fisherman. I'm like the most amateur fly fisherman in the world. So I know what a few of these are, but these right here are like some beetle flies right here. I'm not really sure what this is right here, what it's supposed to mimic as far as like insect, but this is a like a top water fly. So all the little hairs up top just kind of makes the fly sit on top of the water, and you'll see like fish come up and just nail it. And I got some grasshoppers here, and I got this one right here in the corner is supposed to be a black ant. Alright, so this fly right here is supposed to mimic like a mayfly. So if you got a mayflies in the area and you want to throw these, you can do so. I'm not really sure what these are called right here, or what they're supposed to mimic, but I got them at Sierra. So it's just a small fly fishing kit I'm building up. Like I said, with that bubble float, it's really good, and I want to do like a whole separate video on that. But I'll do that when I get those bubble floats and I get a little bit more practice in. But I got in here I got kind of like a spook. So a little small spook in here. I got a whopper plopper and like a deep diving crankbait. I got like tubes and small crawls. This is what I've been catching a lot of fish on the other day, was these little small crawls. And some Bobby Garland baits right here. And if you're kind of wondering why all of these are kind of like a chartreuse or neon green color, is I had some neon green grubs in here, and the color just kind of bleeded onto all these other plastics in here. But that's what I got in here. And then in here I got like these are Georgia Boy Outdoor swamp spiders, so I got some of those. I got some inline spinners, some one small spinner bait and stuff like that. And in this one I just keep like 2 to 4 hooks, 1/16 ounce bullet weights, some split shot, small hooks for worms and stuff like that, and some Ned rig, like Ned head rigs or whatever you want to call it. But that's essentially what I keep in here. So this is kind of like my terminal tackle, as well as some like plastics and stuff like that. And then obviously I keep my flies in here. And then in here I'll show y'all what I got. So got a pair of 4 snips in here, so you'll never know when you have to get a deep hook out. So got a pair of those, gotta have those. These are Bobby Garland baby shad, so little small not swim baits, but like little minnows. And then I got some Guggen baits. These are some Ned rigs right here. And then I got the tried and true Zoom. These are finesse worms in the watermelon seed color. I got some Z-Man crawl baits here. I got some more. These are Yum 4-inch Yum dingers here. I love fishing Yum dingers, the 4s and 5 inches and stuff like that. And here I have a mixture of some Bobby Garland swim baits. So I got like the itty bitty swim baits and like the bigger ones and stuff like that. So just kind of a mix, you know. I love catching panfish. So, and then I got some Guggen snacky swimmers here. And let's see, I got some Yum grub baits here. They're kind of like a Ned rig, so you know, these would be pretty good too. And last but not least, well, actually I should say the last thing, but if y'all are out in Missouri area, I think it's either the Missouri or I don't really know where exactly it was at, but I guess somewhere out in the Midwest, you'll be familiar with a company called Grizzly Jig Co. And they are the largest crappie store in North America, I believe. But I got some beaver bottom baits here. So I got some in the bigger size and some of the smaller size. I haven't really fished these a lot, so I figured I'd add these to the kit and see if I can, you know, catch some baits on, catch some fish on this. So just something different, you know. Here in my area, I don't see any beaver bottoms right around here. So, but yeah, that's about it. Just this bag and these 2 boxes here, and my bag and my fishing rod, and I think it's a deadly combo for whenever we just go out and about, whatever, especially where there's going to be some fish. So when Abby and I are going to go do a hike and we know there's like some water around, I usually just pack this bag and both of our rods into the bag, and we just hit the trail and do some fishing. So, but enough talking, let's get to fishing. Alright guys, we're going to try something that I've wanted to try for a long time. Here I got a bubble float. Now this is just a clear 1-piece float, and you use this when you want to throw some flies. So I got a grasshopper fly right here, and we're going to give it a shot. I got some of these flies up in North Georgia. We was trying to go up there to do some not fly fishing, but just some trout fishing in general. And I ended up getting like sick like 2 days before the trip. We still went, but I didn't do a lot of recording. So we're gonna try to cast this around and see if we can't catch anything on the top. I've seen a few good like some top water bites. Oh, we got a fish coming up to it. Oh man. Oh, we had a bluegill come up to it and whack it. Oh, we got another bluegill coming up to it. Oh, got him. Got him. Got him on the grasshopper, guys. Look at that. A little small one. Nice. So there's some bass just on the other side of the shrubs. That's why I didn't really walk close to the bank. But oh, I just had no, they just went to investigate my grasshopper. One's close, one might get it. Oh, he just like nipped at it. Really wasn't sure what it was. Alright, I don't know if y'all can see up here, but in front of me, there's a bed and there's a fish that just moved. So I don't really have a lot of room to cast in here, but we're gonna try to see if we can.
Side casting.
Yeah, we're gonna try to see if we can't catch it without spooking the fish. There we go. Just across from his bed. Oh, I think he just had it.
Look, there's one right up here. There's a second one right up here waiting for you.
Yeah. You gonna eat it?
Hell yeah!
Oh, that bass ate it. Nice little bass.
Ooh, look at those gills too.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's about the same size we've been catching yesterday. I've seen bigger ones in here before. Got him.
Ooh. He's fighting too. It's decent.
There we go, guys. Nice bluegill, long ear on the fly. Got him.
I didn't even see it on there.
Immediately came up and ate it. There we go. Nice little bass. Caught it on the bed. I gotta let him go. Come on, eat it, eat it. Oh yeah, boy!
Why did it look like a bass?
That is a
That is
freaking
huge.
stud. But other than this bluegill peeing on me, guys, look at that. That is a stud right there. That is a big and pretty long ear. It's a long ear sunfish.
Aw.
Oh, got one. Got him.
Nice.
Nice little fish. Oh, that bluegill. Oh man, he had it in his mouth. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. We kind of started on that far point over there and just kind of worked our way around. But I think we did quite a bit of good fishing today and got to really test these rods out. I will say, if you're gonna get these Proficiency telescopic rods, I will say just go ahead and change the line out because that mono has a lot of memory and yeah, I've been having some problems like the last half of the time I was fishing. So I think I might swap that out to about 4-pound braid. It seems pretty light enough for what I'm gonna be doing, but hope you enjoyed this one just as much as I enjoyed making it, and I'll see you all on the next one.